Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday League to Champions League. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have two home games against Ross County and Inverness Caledonian Thistle. And as you can see, in terms of our recent form, since you were last with us for, I think it was Celtic and Motherwell, we've had a really good run. We lost in the Cup semi-final against St Johnstone, but in the league we've done very well. We've managed good results against Hearts, St Mirren, Kilmarnock and also St Johnstone. We got revenge for that cup defeat by beating them in the league. We ended up with a 0-0 draw against Hibernian, which I was a bit disappointed with. We were quite poor going forward in that game, but we did dominate it overall. And in the game against Rangers, they have ended our little unbeaten run as they ended the first one, and we lost 2-1 in that game, as we lost 3-1 in the game against them previously in September. So in terms of the actual league table from these results, we're currently sat in second place, 6 points clear of Rangers, and we're not doing too badly. We're only 2 points behind Celtic, so we're certainly in a fight potentially here for the title. And it is quite a surprise to me, but I'm certainly going to take it. I'm really happy with how things have been going so far, but we've just got to continue and just try and prove ourselves continuously in every single league game. And that starts for this game here against Ross County. Something we have had issues with in a few matches recently is we've been getting red cards quite often, and it's been a little bit of an issue really. We shouldn't be getting so many sending offs. Kinnernes got sent off in the game against Rangers recently, and on top of that, we've had O'Donnell get sent off in games amongst, and I think it was, who else was it that got sent off? I think O'Donnell might have got sent off as well. So it just seems to have become a thing all of a sudden, and I'm hopeful that we can come out of these particular two matches without a red card, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm not entirely sure why it suddenly happened more often for us, because in terms of discipline, we've been quite good for the most part of the season. But like I say, we have let it slip recently, but we have to try and just push on. And the plus side of it, as minor as it is we've been able to get other players into the side, and we've continued to play well considering those circumstances. The game against St Johnstone, we rotated massively with the team, and we still managed to get a good result out of it. So I can't complain really overall. Everyone knows the roles, and it's working out quite well so far. So we've just got to stick to it and hope that we can continue this run of form. And I didn't actually go through the team, but as you can see, it is laid out there for you. And in terms of the early stages here, we've had the majority of the ball, but no attempts at all from both sides, really. We've had 3 shots in the opening 25 minutes, nothing on target, but we have got a free kick here with Polidoro. We've really struggled from set pieces recently, but Polidoro hits the post there, and I think that is something that the squad is lacking. We are lacking a proper set piece taker. We really struggle from corners and from free kicks. We're just not looking dangerous from them, as Gary Rapper does well to get onto it there with Ashcroft in support. Plays back to Kinnernes and now O'Donnell. Into James now. Potential opportunity building for us here with Ashcroft down this right hand side. He passes his man, finds Gary Rapper ahead of him, who plays to cut it back and finds Ashcroft now. Can Ashcroft get the ball in? He's completely done his man. Finds Gary Rapper and now Almasi, and it's a very good block by the defender, and it's out for a corner. Like I say, in terms of corners, we've really struggled to do anything from them. We've changed the way we set up, we've changed for far post, we've changed for near post, and nothing seems to be working. And I don't know whether it's because we haven't really got a set piece taker, someone that's very good at doing it, but nothing seems to click with it at the moment, and it is a bit of a concern because obviously set pieces are such an important part of the footballing game these days, and games can be won and lost in a matter of moments just by these set pieces, and we have to take advantage of them. And unfortunately, we're not in a position where we can. But as you can see, it's coming up to half time. It's 0-0. We've dominated proceedings so far, but we're just not finding that end product in this match. And we'll just tell the players to keep doing what they're doing. Like I say, we've created a lot of opportunities. We just need to really push on and see if we can get that goal. And we may have to become a little bit more attacking in this second half, but we'll see what happens. And Just looking at the actual front players here, Polidoro just rating a 6.4. Almasi's not done anything up front either. We really are struggling here. We're going to demand more from the side, I think. And I think we might even have to make some changes here because this is certainly not good enough from our point of view. Ashcroft has been our best player, but he's really struggling for fitness. Jordan James has been poor, so we're going to bring more on for him. And I think we're going to change both the wide players as well. Gary Rapper's having a good game, but again, doing nothing overall. Cudjoe's going to come on. In terms of up front, we've only got Fraser Sharp really, so we're going to have to bring him on. We'll change the whole front three, and Van Rooij is going to come on for Ashcroft, and hopefully they can just. All it takes is one chance. All we need is one proper chance, and hopefully, like I say, we can get something created. Isaac Kesgin with a set piece here. Canernez with a header just wide. This is before the changes have been happening, but again, all these nearly moments from set pieces, we're just not clinical enough from them. And I do want to demand more from the team here, but it's just not going to quite happen, I don't think, here. Come on, we've got to do something here. We have to. Ross County down in 9th place. They've had such a poor season. We're going to demand more again. Sirkin with a throw-in gives it straight to the Ross County defender, now Coghill. We are keeping the pressure on, though, but Badolo's completely free in space here, and he finds Hendry. Cudjoe intercepts superbly, and that is a great pass to Craig Moore. And Fraser Sharp with a brilliant finish. Is he offside? No, I don't think there's any offside associated with that. Fraser Sharp, with only his second goal of the season, a 25-yard beautiful curler into the bottom corner. And there is that one moment of brilliance that we needed. And, I mean, where the match starts are concerned, we've absolutely battered Ross County here. But we've now got that goal to show for it. And hopefully we can go on and get a second goal here to finish the game. Badolo's brought Sirkin down. He's already been booked, and it looks like he is going to be the man getting a red card in this game, and he is. So that pretty much, in my opinion, secures it for us here. Cudjoe with a set piece, and again, just over the crossbar, Moore winning the header. Very unlucky from our point of view, but it remains 1-0. And as the game looks to come to an end, we've got a good result out of it, and we've played really well. We've created so many opportunities, but the fact that it's just finished 1-0 is a bit of a concern. The lack of taking of these opportunities is not ideal, but a win is a win. We continue our very good form in the league, and like I say, we were back to winning ways immediately after that defeat to Rangers with the win against St Johnstone, and we've won 1-0 again. It's a very busy schedule around this time of the season as well, over the Christmas period. But we're now 9 points clear of Rangers, who lost 3-2 to St Johnstone, and we remain just 2 points behind Celtic. With Inverness to come, I'll just get through these next few days off camera, and then we'll be back for our last match of the episode. Right then, here we go for the home game against Inverness. There's no fresh injury or suspension concerns. We just want to go into this game, get the job done, and keep the pressure on Celtic, who have a tough away game against Hibernian. I say tough, it's tough to us. Whether it'll be tough to them or not, I'm not entirely sure. Rory McLeod wants to leave the club. He has said that we're not giving him enough first-team football, which is true. We're really not, considering his qualities. But to be quite honest, we seem to have found a team that works well for us, and we've been tending to stick to it, to be honest. It's really working out, and that it's by sticking with a similar team each time round that we're managing to be where we are in the league table. I mean, currently being in second place was beyond what I was expecting. We got top four last season, which was brilliant, and we certainly look set for that again this season. Last time against Inverness, we drew 1-1. I'm hoping for a much better performance today, and I'm very hopeful that we can get a good result and get another win under our belts to keep that pressure on the top side Celtic at the moment. As you can see, it's pretty much the same starting lineup as last time out. Really, really strong team that we're able to pick at the moment, as Polidoro looks to get the ball into the penalty area. It's come out for Kesgin, and now Polidoro again. And Polidoro has whipped it in at the near post here. We have a 1-goal lead 4 minutes in, and that is a very, very good start for us. As I was saying about McLeod previously, of course, I didn't actually finish what I was trying to say. He is currently subject to a loan bid from Kilmarnock. He's going to be 100% wages paid for, which is the kind of loan deals I like. And Kilmarnock currently down in 11th place. I'm hoping McLeod will do well enough to get them out of the relegation zone and score a few goals and improve his game. Here's Polidoro now with a corner as we look to get a second goal early on here, and it's been bundled in. Ross Graham scores from the corner, and a very rare set piece goal for us. Really happy with that. We are 2-0 up here, 20 minutes in. Inverness currently bottom of the league, of course. And the fact that we drew with them last time out was a bit of an anomaly in our results. We had a really good winning run, and they just kept us at a draw constantly. And as you can see here, we're certainly looking a little bit better off in this match. As Inverness with a set piece, it's comfortably cleared away, but it's come out to Laura here. His striking sport, and Stashevsky makes comfortable claim. If Stashevsky keeps a clean sheet in this game, he will be our record clean sheet goalkeeper in a season. The previous was Cooper last season with 14 clean sheets, and Stashevsky is currently sat on 14, and we're only halfway through the season as Polidoro has scored again here, coming in from the right hand side this time. Well, that's a point. He's supposed to be playing on the left hand side, and yet he's got 2 goals and an assist from the left hand side. From the right hand side. Sorry, quite odd there. Gararapa has taken a knock and he's got a tight calf. We will bring Cudjoe on at half time for him, I think. It's not worth risking him now. We're currently 3-0 up, and Cudjoe is going to come on for him for the second half, and we'll look into other changes as we go, but for the time being, we only need to do the one. Almassi into Ross Graham. Just holds on to it comfortably and finds Canunez right at the start of the second half. Are we going to get a very early opportunity here? As the second half has only just kicked off, of course. Ashcroft looking for Cudjoe, and Johnston manages to intercept. Cudjoe, I mean, the ball across the penalty area, I thought Almassi might have stolen there, but he wasn't quite quick enough to react. And now it's Ross Graham. There is support ahead of them, but there is a few offside players there. Sirkin into Polidoro now. Now Sirkin again down this left-hand side. Azak Kesgin looks to play it into the penalty area, and there is Almassi, and there is 4-0. Almassi back on the score sheet. It's been a while since he has scored. There's a hint of offside here. I'm pretty sure he's going to be on. And he is on. So goal awarded, 4-0 up here. We're certainly taking Inverness to the sword. 5 shots on target, 4 of them have been converted. We're dominating possession as well. And it is a very, very positive performance, this. Canunez into James. Almassi couldn't quite beat Rodriguez to it, and now Mahala. Almassi looking to win it off him, couldn't quite do so, but we've forced them back a little bit more. Rodriguez looking with the ball over the top. Canunez does well to win it and find Sirkin. Polidoro, 2 goals and an assist to his name. What a performance from the young Argentine. I keep wanting to say Italian because, of course, he changed allegiance at the start of the season, but he is now an Argentinian. Here's Dennis Sirkin into Polidoro again. Is he going to whip it into the penalty area? No, he cuts inside, has the strike, and it's gone wide. And the cross was probably a better option for him, but it remains 4-0. And here we go again with Sirkin down this left-hand side into O'Donnell. Sirkin and O'Donnell trying to keep the move going. Allardyce couldn't get onto it, and Kesgin into Polidoro again. He's certainly the centre of everything today, Polidoro. Here's Jordan James, wins it against Lowry. Polidoro was against 4 players there, and he almost squeezed through, but this is King. Switches the play looking for Anderson, but it's fallen nicely for Cudjoe. Now Ashcroft. A little bit more space opening up here, and if Ashcroft can get the ball into the penalty area. He turns back on himself and plays it all the way back to Canunez. We're trying to draw them out a little bit here. O'Donnell to Kesgin. John James, Almassi, it's 5-0. What a well-worked move that was. Again, a slight hint of offside there, but I don't think it's going to be given. That was a superbly worked move down that right-hand side. And this is probably the best performance I've seen us play, to be honest, in terms of chance conversion. Here's Ashcroft into Cudjoe. Cudjoe looking to play it down that right-hand side into Ashcroft again. Ashcroft loses out to Lowry, and now Allardyce into Mahala. Now McGregor. into King, who's in space on this right hand side for Inverness. Plays it forward, but Quinones easily mops it up, and now Ross Graham picks it up. Into Sirkin. Now Polidoro again picks it up on this left-hand side, whips it in, and there's Almasi, and he's hit the post. So close to his hat-trick. And what a performance this is. I mean, there's not even any fitness concerns. I mean, Gary Rapper, of course, went off with the injury, but Cujo's been the worst performer so far. Polidoro with the free kick toward the far post. Quinones has hit the post now. So we're 5-0 up and we've hit the post twice. So very, very great performance here. As they just about managed to get it clear. But we are, I mean, it's embarrassing enough here for Inverness, but we are starting to really pile it onto them a bit now. And we are going to make a couple of changes just to rest some of our key players. I won't take Polidoro and Almasi off just because they're on hat tricks, basically. Let's have a look. We'll bring Dig Beriku on at centre back. Quinones has done his job today, and I think Craig Moore's going to come on in midfield for Jordan James, who is suffering with his fitness slightly. And I think we'll bring Fiorini on for Kesgin as well. Do something a bit different. I think we'll put Pereira on at centre back, and we'll put Dig Beriku at right back, I think. And then we'll move Ashcroft to the holding midfield. It's not somewhere we've played Ashcroft before, but he is competent at playing in that role. So we'll see how he gets on in there. And at 5-0 with 20 minutes to go, we can afford to make these little tactical tweaks and just see how players get on. Here's Sirkin into Polidoro. Trying to cut inside. Chalmers does well to clear. Graham beats Armstrong in the air and finds Fiorini. Having that freshness in central midfield could certainly help us out again for potentially more opportunities. As Sirkin again moves down this left-hand side. Now Fiorini into Polidoro, into Moore, and he's hit the crossbar. So 5-0 and 3 times we've hit the woodwork now. Absolutely phenomenal stuff here. And again, something I largely didn't expect. I was expecting a win. Well, I was hoping for a win, should I say? And there's a potential penalty for us here, and we've got two players on hat trick, so it'd be interesting to see which one of them gets the opportunity. It's going to be Almasi, and Almasi scores. Almasi has his hat trick. It's 6-0 here. He scores from the penalty spot. So if we get another penalty, it'll be Polidoro's turn. So our main penalty taker, our goalkeeper, Stashevsky, bit unlucky not to be on the score sheet, to be honest, given the fact that we've had the penalty. Fiorini with the delivery. Oh, and it's a big error at the back from Inverness, and Almasi has made it 7. 4 goals for him now, and this is our biggest win in charge of, well, it's our biggest win in charge of any club since this series started. And 7-0. I mean, what a performance, but this just shows what we're capable of. Hibernian have beaten Celtic as well, I think. I just saw that it was 1-0 to Hibernian. We've absolutely hammered Inverness here. 4 goals for Almasi, 2 for Polidoro, with an assist attached to it as well. A goal for Graham. Sirkin with a brilliant performance at left back as well. Great performances all round. Excellent performance. And as we go to look at the league table, we might be top here. Like I say, I did see that Hibernian had taken the lead, but I'm not too sure how late on into the game it actually was. Hibernian actually took the lead after 86 minutes. That is a massive win for Hibs, but we have won by 7-0 goals to nil against Inverness, and we are now top of the league again by a point. Obviously, the pressure's always going to be there from Celtic. We're 9 points ahead of Rangers, so there is still pressure there if we have a drop in form. But my word, what an opportunity we could find ourselves in for the league here this season. And we've actually got Celtic away 3 days' time in game as well. So that could be a massive game. We have got all these teams to play again, of course, later on in the season. But looking into it now, I mean, we've only got a few league games before the cup tie. I did want to show you the cup tie. Montrose are in the Scottish Championship, though. I think what we'll probably do is we'll get through the whole of January. We'll get through the January transfer window, potentially. Maybe not. No, I'll tell you what, we'll come back for the cup game against Montrose at home, and we'll have Hearts away as well. So it'll be a little bit closer for the episode, and we'll see what January transfer business we might be able to get done as well. But until then, thank you very much for all your support. Please like and subscribe. It is all greatly appreciated, and I will see you all tomorrow for potentially this cup tie against Montrose and the away game against Hearts. And this is Big Will signing away.